If our teachers are telling us that they do not have the resources they need to cope with additional learning needs, then this government needs to listen to them and those concerns and use the powers of this Parliament to reverse some of these cuts to local authorities, which I know people want to deny, and I will put on record my interest as an elected member in South Lanarkshire Council, but also as a parent and as an elected person who listens to people. And in fact, I've just written down a Twitter DM that came through from a parent. I don't know where he lives, but he says, "My son has an autism diagnosis and arranging necessary support in education and health is a constant battle for us. And I know it's the same for parents across the country." So he doesn't care the political colours in the local authority. The point is the resources are missing. Gladly.
Minister.
Grateful to Monica Lynn for giving way, and she raises the issue, as she has done before, about resources to local authorities. And for 10 years we were told by Labour politicians in this chamber and in local authorities that what we needed to do was to unfreeze the council tax and free local authorities up to raise revenue at local level. We've done that. Can Monica Lynn and tell me what her local authority in South Lanarkshire did and what other Labour-led councils did in relation to the council tax?
Monica Lennon.
I'm not going to waste time talking about things that are on the public record. I would have hoped Mark MacDonald would have said something about the parent who texted in to tell us about their experience. And the council tax hasn't been frozen anywhere because council bills will be rising. But the point is, we're here to discuss. Point your finger at all you like, Minister. But let's talk about how we actually...
Excuse me. Sit down a minute. That's not suitable.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Let's talk about the attainment gap. Attempting to close the attainment gap, this government's attainment gap, will only continue to be made more difficult if the focus and attention of our classroom teachers is being constantly divided and stretched because of pressure to meet additional support needs without the help to do so. More resources in our schools support children's mental health and well-being is part of the broader picture around resources. And I've been asking the Mental Health Minister, who we welcome and recognise that that post is an important one, but we have a delayed mental health strategy, and I've been asking, is the Mental Health Minister working with the Cabinet Secretary, working with the Education team, not to point fingers, but to actually find some solutions? And I await a reply from the First Minister from a few weeks ago. Because every young person with additional support needs deserves the help they need to allow them to succeed and receive the education to which they are entitled. Behind all these statistics that we can all mention are young people struggling to receive the education they deserve because of a lack of resources and teachers struggling to keep up with demand.